Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is HaydenRaven, and welcome back to another evening of Fausts Alptraum. Now, we've just gotten into this underground research lab portion of the hospital house. I'm not exactly sure anymore where we are. This is definitely some sort of. It feels like it's in someone's mind almost, just because the sense of this place, it doesn't seem real. So I think we'll continue onward and just find out this mystery because this has become very intriguing to me, and I hope it is for you guys as well. I was listening to this opera music, and Marguerite's name is in it. I don't speak Italian, and if it's in German, I don't understand it fully enough. So we will continue onward with our journey into this little girl's adventure. So let us begin. Ooh, that's a lot of mice, rats. Ah, I'm dead. Oh, one. Okay, so these are deadly mice. One hit kill. One shot to the throat. Carry on, carry on. Come on, come on, come on. Memo. Snow, come down hard and cover the tracks. But I'm running out of materials. This is getting quite alarming. Ah. Oh, hello. That is blood. It does not appear I can interact with that locker. Memo. The 13th of December. The mayor's eyes will be staying the night. Must lock the door. The record player turned with a rolling sound. Now I'm going to stop it. No, I want to end you. Okay, fine. A well-worn and dusty journal sits on the table. A fountain pen sits between two of the pages. A bullet point list starts at the top, but strings have covered a lot of words. The first couple of lines were crossed out for some reason. List. January. Public hospital blood supply is running low. Opportunity to lure back customers. Emma Wolf, 7 pints. Hilda something, 10 pints. Anne Huth, kidney and a liver. Conrad, discard. So this has to do with humans and some sort of corruption. September, Adler, Schumacher, or Shoemaker. Other than hard, what? October, Paul Muller, Hans Muller, Pauline Muller, cornea, the eyes. Meyer. December, Marguerite Schon von Schneider. Marguerite Pretty von Schneider. I think you need to look behind you. Flowers who bloomed at her side. Confess to her for me. Give her my wishes, tell her she is lovely, and that night and day my heart pines for love of her. Revealed to her soul the secret of my flame, let it breathe out with you, sweetest fragrances. Speak for me. May she be acquainted with the passion she has roused, and of which my troubled heart has not breathed a word. Go on, Faust, the flower song. Death. I think Marguerite might have died, or me, I'm not sure. Perhaps this is a version of purgatory. It's Mr. Snuffles. What are you doing here? Elizabeth bent down, but the cat didn't run away as she'd expected it to. Ah, yes. This is for you, she said. She took out a bracelet from her pocket, wiped off the dust on the bell, and gently put it on the cat. So, maybe the cat's name is Siebel. Key with a label. Data room. Okay, so we have to go all the way back. I'll let you guys know if I run into anything new, but for now I'm going to go straight to that door, and we're going to continue on. Ladies and gentlemen, I've returned to one of the doors on the left corridor, and it appears bloody footsteps have been covered out. And we're back in the library. I think this was the key that I could not... No, it wasn't, so... Demon Lady didn't help us at all. Thought she did. She did not. Somehow we've got to get that key. Hello? That's strange. Cracks had appeared on the wall. Let's see if we can break through. Hack it with the hand axe? Sure, why not? Why not go where the bloody footsteps are? So that's a smart thing to do in these kinds of games. Hello, breather. How are you doing? Beware of the deep. Beware of the deep. You've got that right. I'll save here. Go down to this bed. It was locked. So I don't want to go into the secret layer of death just yet. Let me find the data room and see what else this place has in store for me. Again, I really enjoy this music. It's very soothing, and it makes the game pass by so quickly. I really think that music is important in games for setting a tone, and if a game has good music, it builds on the plot just more. It keeps you subconsciously entertained while trying to figure out what's going on in the game. Aha, ladies and gentlemen, we found the data room, so now we will open the door. A piece of yellowed mail and an envelope with quite neat and orderly handwriting on it. Mr. Valentine, how are you? My apologies for the fact that I'm the only one responding on Marguerite's behalf after such a long period of time. There were simply too many things to be handled here, and the situation has only become stable recently. It's now the most charming season, springtime. The snow has melted and the temperature has risen back to a more tolerable range. Dr. Wagner disappeared into the blizzard. I trust that you've read about it in the papers. We still haven't given up hope on waiting, and hope that you'll also pray for her return. But please don't worry, the person that we mentioned to you in the previous letters is here. The situation here is quite good as of now, so is Marguerite. So please, be at ease. Please don't try to find us. Marguerite doesn't wish to see you. The weather is early spring, is still quite erratic, so please take care of yourself. D.B. Siebel. Strange. So I'll save here because I don't want to do any more of that backtracking. Large black umbrella. Okay. No firewood, I bet. Painting locked to the wall. Paper scraps with crayon drawings on them were stacked upon the table. A bird cage, perhaps? The blue bird of happiness. There was a kind of brother and sister duo in an unfortunate family. After an unfortunate Christmas on a sad evening, the witch told them that there was a blue bird in a faraway kingdom that would bring them happiness. Thus they took with them their burdens and set foot on their journey, leaving their unfortunate family. There's nothing else. Long match, that's the first one we've gotten. So perhaps something else. So what am I supposed to do with this umbrella? That's odd. It was locked, but the door wouldn't open. Perhaps the record player needs to be played. Let me see. That lights things further away, so I need to find something to light them. That must be it. I just had a thought. Maybe the umbrella could help me reach what's on this top shelf. Pull out the umbrella? Yeah, sure. I know it's bad luck, but... Aw, Mr. Snuffles. So I just needed a cat to go get it for me. Okay. The label read, right hand. Right hand. This game is very rewarding as it is punishing. It's not extremely punishing, but it has its moments. So I do like the flow. It's not terribly hard. You just have to be you have to have a very careful attention to detail is, I guess, what you have to have, or what I'm trying to say is. And I don't know what I could light with this long match. Maybe the cauldron down in the kitchen, but I don't know. I really don't. This is new sounds. A pig's tail poked out. It's one of the imps. Haha! He stirred up clouds of dust as he ran out with a panicked yell. Up a chimney? There's nothing there. Puzzle made of wood. So I haven't found any of these wooden bricks to insert. I know it's just a little puzzle, but I don't know what that would yield. Maybe unlock something? Homunculus is literally translated as little person from Latin and indicates a life form that was created artificially. Different methods of creation are noted in direct records, such as mixing human blood and dew in the mercury flask and refining it for a month. Maintaining it at a constant temperature of a horse's womb, the mass of matter would slowly form into blood vessels and nerves. This is odd. Then continue to heat and add fresh blood. A small person will be born inside the flask. They appear the same as human children, but need to be fed each month. Strange. The interpretation of dreams. Freud postulated that nightmares are the manifestation of one's desires, but that these desires materialize on multiple levels and sometimes even take form in an opposite direction. However, no one would agree that the only function of dreams is to fulfill desires. Does someone dreaming of being chased by a killer secretly wish to be murdered? Freud would say yes, because all dreams exist to fulfill desire. Odd. There was a piece of paper spread out, a fragment torn from the mail. The handwriting was smudged from the humidity and was difficult to make out. I cleaned the house. I wiped down everything quite cleanly. And matter whether it was furniture, walls, railing, carpet, on the axe, or the axe. It was a pity, but I also threw away most of my most beloved bracelet. Although I'd washed it multiple times, it still felt that it was unclean. I actually hadn't verified the significance of Marguerite's name appearing in that register of names. Perhaps it wasn't as I thought, but the me at the time was unable to think properly. I knew that it wasn't my fault. It'd be fine. It'd just be told everyone the truth. Someone would have naturally come by to pick up this place. But what about Marguerite? Did she know yet still sponsor this business? Was she helping the doctor? Would she be taken away? I couldn't say a word when I thought of this. I told that person my thoughts. Please think of something. I pleaded with him. So I didn't explore these bookcases, so perhaps I missed something. There's an empty space that would just fit a book. The cat tried to use its front paws to reach into the bottom of the space, but its paws didn't fit. So let's use the old diary, perhaps. Put the old diary back onto the shelf? Yeah. Something like a safety deposit box open. An exquisite key made in the shape of the sun fell out. How to create a golem. Most believe that the golem will wake and start to move and return to dust if the world on its head is changed to death. Most believe that creating a golem starts by creating a human shape out of clay and writing the Hebrew word emeth, truth, on its forehead. Return to dust if the word on its head is changed to meth, so death. Strange. So perhaps I need to resurrect some life? I'm not exactly sure. Sun key. Where would that go? At least we've got something now. Big room, waiting room, Marguerite's room. Dining room, kitchen, pool, living room, sitting room, library. So sun key, that would seem to go somewhere along the garden. I wonder who's playing the piano. I feel like that might be an end game or end of chapter surprise. Aha! So we've gotten the key. The sun key fits to the right quarter end door, which we've been trying to open for I don't know how many parts. Oh my. These appear to be golems of some kind. Sculpture made from plaster. Sculpture made from plaster. This is very odd. I'm glad I have my umbrella because it's raining. Roses, teddy bear. Strange. I think that's a drawing of a cat, but I'm not entirely sure. Sun. Ah, that's why it worked. So there's a moon key for that last door over on the left corridor, and the sun key was for the right. This makes sense now. I'm afraid that we've come to the end of our time. I'm running a bit longer, just as usual. I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to end it here. Thank you so much for watching and finding out this journey with me. And ooh, I don't. I'm gonna get out of these guys' way because that's a bit uncomfortable. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for another adventure into Fausts Alptraum. I'm gonna see if I'm up for another episode or not, but we're definitely gonna continue this. So thank you so much for watching, and I must bid you a good evening and a good night. I'll see you.